movie, the ending song. I didn't really listen to the ending song, to be perfectly
It
honest.
was a good song.
I don't really care for listening to the music. I don't listen to the credit music that much. I skip the credits to see the after credits thing with Kaoru. So, no, wait, that's the second movie that did that. Whatever.
The cast are
Cast of the characters in the original Japanese dub of the show, and they have the same cast from the movie. I screwed my continuity up. The show cast and the movie cast in Japan is the exact same, while over here in America, well, North America, sorry, the cast variates from the show a great deal. The returning cast from the original show is Spike Spencer as Shinji Ikari.
good voice actor.
Yes. Trying to remember who Misato's is. I can't remember Misato's, but Misato's voice actor's the same. And Gendo's is returning from the director's cut of the English dub. So there's not a lot. All the other cast members have been replaced, so no more Amanda Winley as Rei Ayanami. Instead, we got Brie. What's her name?
Ray.
No, as the person who plays Rei.
I don't know.
Brianna Priscilla, or I can't remember her name, but Ray's different, and it still has that Ray feel to her. So you're not missing. It's really, you could listen to either or and get your own experience. You could pick which one's better. A lot of the other cast has been replaced. Some of them feel out of place replacements, but other times they feel good. Like, one thing I hate about the original show was Kensuke's voice actor. He just sounded really, really, for the lack of a better term, retarded.
And he made it sound like he was like a little bit gay.
No, that's Kaoru I'm talking. That's Kaoru.
Sorry. I missed.
Kensuke came off as a loud kid, but he had this voice that I didn't like. He was the glasses kid, dude.
Yeah, I know.
His voice was horrible. To be perfectly honest, I thought it was horrible in the original.
It is
but
horrible.
in this, they got Greg Ayres to do it, and Greg Ayres did a good job as for this role.
Yeah,
considering that that's how I always pictured the glasses kid Kensuke to sound like. One thing that was a little bit hard to adjust to was Justin Cook playing Toji Suzuhara. It didn't feel like Toji until the second film, but that's another review for another day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking too much, but then again, I'm the bigger Ava fan between the two of us, so I have more to talk about than you do.
Yeah, I know.
Spike Spencer returning as Shinji. This is because and Misato's actor returning. They feel as if they never left, but they've had 15 years to reflect over their
Voices.
Their voices and their roles as respective characters. And by God, these are some of the best performances that the two actors have given. Spike Spencer puts his A game on for this movie, and I'm very glad to say that the second movie, he ups the ante even more, and it makes things a lot more, I don't know, it just feels like Spike Spencer fit right into the role of Shinji. He didn't even have to pretend he was Shinji anymore, so,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much it.
pretty much it for the role thing. Overall, though, the movie is, despite what people say, worth a watch. If you're really one of those people who are really nitpicky, or you're a purist Ava fan and you really, really don't like watching things like this, remember Death and Rebirth. That was horrible.
Never seen it.
Okay, I'm going to briefly say this. If you don't know what Death and Rebirth is, it's the first attempt at a theatrical thing for Evangelion, released in the earliest film, so before the rebuild was made. And basically, it was it had a 70-minute recap of the entire series up to episode 24, inserting new scenes, but at the same time, basically replaying everything, and then having the balls to throw in a big 20-so-minute new clip that would later be put into the end of Evangelion, And then all the new footage, well, at least most of the new footage, would be put into the director's cut of the original show. So the creation of Death and Rebirth pissed a lot of people off, and the director, Hideaki Anno, got death threats because of it.
Really?
Yeah, so if you think this is bad, remember Death and Rebirth. Remember how angry you were, Ava fans. Remember how you felt ripped off, that you just watched 70 minutes of everything that you had seen. So this film does justice to the original series, and it makes it look nicer. That's all I have to say on it, so...
So, what do we hate about it, and what do we like about it?
What do we... The only thing I disliked about it was the fact that they didn't really change much. They changed enough, but they should have changed a little bit more, maybe thrown in a completely new angel like they did in the later film. Hell, it would have been interesting to see Asuka come in a little bit earlier than the second film, considering that's one thing I hate about the second film.
That's my problem too.
Yeah, Asuka's role isn't in this movie, so we can't really go into a big thing about Asuka, but basically they remade the first 6 episodes. That's all we can really say about the movie. That's the only downside. It's a remake of something that you've already seen, and that might anger people. I didn't like it, but we'll like it for that part. I just liked it because they fixed a lot of the things that I had a problem with. Like, they fixed the fight with Ramiel, the blue box thing. They made it a lot more awesome in the remake.
Yeah, because in the original series...
Yeah, he looked like crap. So that's it for me. If I had to give the movie a rating, I'll give it a 3.5. It's worth a watch only if you're an Ava fan. Well, if you're trying to get into Ava, but if you're already a Ava fan, you can just skip over this one and just go right to 2.22 unless you want to experience the whole rebuild thing as a, continuous thing.
I'll give it 4 out of 5 because I love it because the CGI was almost blended to the anime, and they really did a good job of remastering
that and you can't really remember what it was like to watch the original show.
Yeah.
I watched the original show just before I finished the original show just before I watched the movie. That's why I gave it a 3.5. All right, that's it for this first review with audio commentary things. It was probably very bad. Leave your comments below. Subscribe if you feel it necessary. Visit our site at japananimenews.info and come to our forum at forums.japananimenews.info.
Yeah.
Hope to see you guys next time when we review Evangelion 2.22.
Yep.
You cannot